What's one piece of fishing equipment that can help you cover a lot more water? Well, you know the answer to that. It's a trolling motor, but it's got a little more. Whoa, that's a beauty. Good morning, guys and girls. October 18, we're going to be looking at Psalm 128:1. 128:1. Happy are those who respect the Lord and obey Him. Happy, 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 happy. We all want to be happy, happy, happy. My Duck Dynasty buddies down there, happy, happy, happy. They sell t-shirts like that. We all want to be happy. Here's our secret to it right here. Happy are those who respect the Lord and obey Him. So if we want to be happy, all we got to do, respect the Lord God Almighty, the God that created you and me, the God that created the universe, and obey Him. We could just quit right here. That'd be a great daily devotional right there. Just take that one to the bank. Happy are those who respect the Lord and obey Him. I have many rules of thumb in fishing. These are rules that I follow wherever we are fishing. Doesn't matter. All the lakes around the country, all the streams, all the rivers, doesn't matter the time of the year. I have rules of thumb that I follow. One simple rule is, bigger baits catch bigger bass. That's right. You can catch big old bass on little baits, and I do that, but bigger baits catch bigger bass. Another rule of thumb is to fish a spinnerbait at a depth just before it goes out of sight. So depending on how muddy or how clear the water is, that might be inches or it might be feet. Fish a spinnerbait at a depth just before it goes out of sight. You need to have your very own set of rules to fish by. You need to create your own rules of thumb. They can be quite a bit different from mine, but they must have a foundation of facts and experience. You don't just make them up. They have a foundation, and that means that you caught fish that way before, and you've done it more than once, and so you have a foundation, and you have facts to back those rules of thumb up. When you follow those rules of thumb, you'll catch more fish. That's it. You'll be more successful. You'll be happier fishing by following rules of thumbs that you have set up for yourself from experience, foundation of facts. Now, you might have learned some of these rules of thumbs from other people, but follow them and you'll catch more fish. Although the Bible is more than a book of rules, God has given us commands, not suggestions, commands and instructions in that Bible that we must follow in order to be happy. That's right. He's given us commands and instructions, His rules of thumb that we need to follow in order to be happy. My rules of thumb, your rules of thumb, help me catch more fish, help you catch more fish. Here's the big sentence in this whole devotion. God's rules of thumb are designed to give us, you and me, a fuller, richer, and a more complete life. God's rules of thumb are designed to give us a fuller, richer, and a more complete life. You want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise? The answer is in the Bible. God's rules, God's instructions, God's commands. When we follow those, we have less problems in our life. We have of all kinds. We have better relationships with those that we're around, and we're happier. We all want to be happy. I tell you what, I'm full of joy just about all the time. Even in some of my darkest moments, I find laughter coming out of me. I find smiles. It doesn't take much to make me happy. Doesn't take much. And one of the reasons, I believe, is I try with all my heart and soul to follow God's rules of thumb. Here's our tip for today. We asked a question on a little bit earlier in this about covering a lot of water. Use a 36-volt trolling motor if you want to cover a lot of water. That's right. You want to cover a lot of water, use a big, powerful trolling motor that stay powerful all day. 36-volt trolling motor, 3 really good batteries. I use Superstart batteries that I get at O'Reilly's, and they're just absolutely tremendous. They do not run down. I can stand on that dude all day long. I run tons of electronics, and I just do not have battery problems. One good thing about it is if you have a battery problem to O'Reilly, you can go get that thing changed 7 days a week. There's O'Reilly stores, 6,000 of them around the country. You can get it changed just about anywhere you are. You can be 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles from home. If you have a battery problem, take that battery back to O'Reilly's and they'll give you a new one. That's just how it works. So Use a heavy trolling motor. Use a powerful trolling motor to cover a lot of water. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great time today. Remember, God's rules of thumb will make your day better. Remember, I sure do love you.